Thank, thank you very much, Mrs. Kanakulia. Good morning, everyone on call. I'm really so happy being part of you today, especially this morning. It's quite a very good morning this side, and I hope wherever you are also having a very good morning, a good environment, good for exercising, especially for those who woke up at around 5. So for everyone who is on the call, my name is Kabugo, trained in a medical profession and a practitioner of metamedical practice. I love Neolife. I've been in Neolife for 2 years now and doing the business. So when I get a privilege of talking to Neolife members and all other people who log in, it makes me excited. I'm married and we have 6 children with my wife, Sylvia. And we are now happily grown-ups because our last born has left home. I'm so grateful for the leaders that we are having, especially leaders of Neolife, for the opportunity that you people gave me to be part of Neolife. I wouldn't have seen this opportunity, but because of your efforts of searching out deserving ones, that is how I happen to be part of Neolife. And it makes me so happy to make sure that we share information for the betterment of ourselves and for the betterment of others. I love agriculture, and currently where I'm staying at the farm. I'm retired. I'm no longer into active salary practice, but I'm full into active Neolife promotion. Always on Tuesdays, we discuss about a disease. And the reason why we discuss a disease is to create awareness, first of all, to ourselves and to the people that we will be taking the opportunity to. And today we are going to be discussing about cancer because it is now a trend. It is a trending disease, as they normally say it today, that cancer is a trending disease. Very many people are suffering from cancer. Of the past, cancer used to be had in people who are old, but today we also find children who are less than even 6 months being diagnosed with the disease or the problem. So now, many people, all of us would like to know, what is this disease? What is cancer? When a person talks about cancer, what comes in your mind? Cancer is a disease. We know that when God was making us, he made our bodies with different parts and different body organs. But all these organs are made of cells. Now, to define cancer in simple terms, we can say that it is a disease where our body cells become abnormal in a specific organ, and they start dividing uncontrollably to destroy the body tissues, starting from that very organ where the first abnormal cancer cell started. But they also start migrating, the cancerous cells. They start migrating to other parts of the body, breaking them down, and then the final outcome is a fatal death. So that is cancer. Abnormal cells start in a specific organ, they start dividing and multiplying. The body fails to control them or to destroy them. And what happens is they migrate and lead to a fatal death. When we look at, in medical terms, we have 3 categories of disease. We have what we call The infectious diseases. These are diseases that come because of infection. We have metabolic diseases. This comes because the body system fails. And we also have what we call autoimmune diseases. So now, any disease with its origin at a cancerous level is an autoimmune. Why? Because it is not caused by any infection, but it is caused by the body's immune system now start fighting against health tissues and destroy it. We have a number of other diseases like lupus. All those diseases fall into that category. So this is where also cancer falls. What we need to know is even our normal cells may finally become cancerous cells. Why? Because cancer cells form in tissues of the body. So which means it is the normal cells which go through a number of abnormal changes. Well, that is what we have. It is a disease. When an abnormal cell forms, then what happens? It divides and starts to run or to grow. That is what they call a tumor. They divide so much, so quickly, and then, boom, they will destroy the body organ. So we ask ourselves, what causes cancer? What causes cancer? What is the cause? What causes these cells to start developing? Cancer is a genetic disease. And when you see people call it a genetic disease, that means it is caused by changes in the genes. That's why I say genetic disease. The changes in the genes, they cause that problem or that disease. So now, these genes control the way our cells function, especially how they grow and divide. Genes control the way our cells function, especially how they grow and how they divide. Now, genetic changes that causes cancer can happen because of three main reasons. One, if we are having some errors that occur as the cells are dividing. Remember, we said genes control the way our cells functions, especially how they grow and divide. You know, as we grow, it is cells that divide. But in cancerous formations, if there is an error as a cell is dividing, we can get a cancerous cell. Then two, in case there is damage to the DNA. We all know DNA. So if a DNA is damaged, and this damage is normally caused by harmful substances, either in the environment, such as the chemicals, those who are smokers in tobacco, and just as even Andrew referred to it when he was giving us an invitation link, these damages can also be caused by ultraviolet rays from the sun. And then the third is some of these changes are genetic, especially if it so happened that our ancestors had them, we can inherit them. But anyway, according to me, I say inheritance will contribute only 9%, and 9% is something that we can eliminate. But you leave it considerably, but 9%, that's what it contributes. So those are the three causes of these changes. One, errors as the cells are dividing. Two, the DNA, if it is damaged. And then three, we get inheritance. So the body normally eliminates cells with damaged DNA before they can become cancerous. But the body's ability to do so will go down as we age. And now, this is why we also say that aging contributes to cancer. That's why people, as they age, you'll find that they will get cancer because of aging. Why do we say so? When we are young, during fertilization, we get a very new embryo. That one has cells which are different from the mother. And the baby, that is the zygote in the stomach, can be even healthier than the mother. I will not say it's healthier, but before it used to be that. Why? Because it's a brand new cell being divided and being nourished with nutrients that come from the mother. But as we go on aging, we know, we Neolife members, we normally study the health graph or the health curve. From 0 to 25, there we are very vibrant. But around 25 to 50, we become tired. And during this tired stage, that is where some of these changes start to occur. And as we grow, 50 and above, that is what we normally call the sick zone. Multiple changes occur in the body that leads to the outbreak or the start of cancer. So that's why we say when we are 50 and above, we really need to mind so much, or make sure that we do checkups, because cancer can rise anytime. Now, we ask ourselves, why are we having cancer cases rising today as we compare it to the generations of our fathers and grandfathers or grandparents? Before, we did not have these cancer cases. But now, cancer is on a rising trend. Why is it now? We need to consider three factors. Actually, these are the main causes of cancer. For cancer to start in the body, we know the body's toxicity is high. Cancer cannot survive in an alkaline environment. So if our bodies start being acidic in a specific area, and this is normally caused by toxins that come because of accumulated wastes, that's when cancer will break up. So toxicity. Then second, cancer is an immune deficiency syndrome. It shows that your immunity has broken down. Many people with cancer, it shows that their immune system is breaking down. And then third, we say that it is a deficiency of a lack of phytonutrients. Now, these three main causes can give us the reason why we are having high cancer cases now. Let's look at what has happened recently. One, we are having sedentary lifestyle. When I say sedentary lifestyle, when you look at the entertainment that is here today, it is an entertainment which will put a person to exposure of drugs, put a person to exposure of tobacco, put a person to a lifestyle of restlessness. So because of the sedentary lifestyle that we are having, Andrew even had to reflect on it when he was writing. He told we like taking a lot of alcohol, and we might take it when we are partying. So the sedentary lifestyle is one which is contributing a lot now. The mother is a drunkard. The father takes a lot of alcohol. What happens? They'll give birth to a child, and that's what we'll call inheritance. Then second, we are using a lot of toxic cleaning products in our homes. I think this is the generation with the highest output of cleaning products because we can have a number of brands that are made to make sure that they can clean homes. Recently, no, that's not what was there. So the cleaning products are contributing. Third, we have a limited awareness about cancer and its prevention. Even the doctors themselves, all the people we go to attend to us, provide us with services, they do not understand cancer. Very few are now starting to study cancer and understanding it. We also have what we call community urbanization, the formation of real estates. During our youthful age, we used to grow up in a village when we have a lot of trees, fruit trees, mangoes, jackfruits, pawpaws, guavas, and everything. But because of community urbanization, especially rural urbanization and the establishment of these real estates, what a person does, he will clear all vegetation, including trees, fruit trees that are supposed to nourish us or to nourish our generation. And then they'll have to plot out the land. That is contributing a lot. Then we are living in a polluted environment, whereby we are having a lot of industrial chemicals that come out from the industries. We also have automobile gases. Whenever you look at a car, whenever you look at development, whenever you look at all that is releasing gases that are not good and that cause cancer. Now, we also look at our farming. Before, we used to have very good nutritious products out of our farms. But now in farming, pest control is done by using agrochemicals. Now, the spraying of our crops, the spraying of those tomatoes that you are going to eat, all that is exposing us to toxic chemicals. And most importantly, is currently we are having a very poor diet. Why? Because much of the food needs to be left for a longer period of time on the shelf. That's because we just buy the food. All the food that we eat is just bought, especially we who are living in urbanized places, in towns. Before, our fathers and grandfathers used to grow food from the garden, and we used to get it fresh. But currently, much of the food is processed, and it does not have the very vital nutrients that we need that are supposed to sustain our lives. For example, when we look at the ugali that we eat, or the posho that we eat, we normally eat number one, whereby they have removed the bran. And the bran is so necessary. We are supposed to eat whole grains. But what we are eating now, all the food is stripped of nutrients because they would like it to stay longer in the shelves so that we can eat it when it is still, when it's not spoiled. Then we also have the use of GMO seeds, genetically modified seeds. They do not provide the right nutrients that the body needs. Even if you say you are going to grow your own crops, you are going to grow them using genetically modified seeds, and these seeds are compromised. They are low in nutrient value. Now, those are some of the factors that I can talk about that really have led to the increment of the number of patients who are having cancer. How can we protect ourselves from cancer? That's a question, because all of us, you see, we are exposed to chemicals and they increase toxicity. Remember I said it is the body's toxicity which changes in a specific part, and that's where cancer will develop. We have a deficiency. We also have a deficiency in phytonutrients. But how can we fight cancer? Or how can we protect ourselves from cancer? One, we need to adapt to a healthy lifestyle. Let's avoid hanging out around smokers. Let us stop smoking if we are doing, if we smoke, so that we do not expose our bodies to toxic chemicals that come from smoking. Let us get enough sleep. By the way, because of the sedentary lifestyle, people are no longer sleeping. And you know, the body needs to rest so that it can clean up itself, at least 8 hours. But these days, people do not even sleep. They work at night, work day, work at night, work day. If they are to sleep, they sleep 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Even us, even though we would like money, we are supposed to have time to rest and sleep. That is when the body will remove the wastes and then will reduce on the toxicity. So if you do not get enough sleep, it is one way that you can expose yourself to getting cancer. Then also let's do exercise. Sedentary lifestyle is leading us to sitting. We sit when we get out of home, we sit in a car. We drive, we go to office, sit in the office. In the evening, sit in the car. Go to the bar, sit down as we drink. Then sit in the car again. Go back home, sit in your chairs, start watching TV. Now, we do not exercise. But if we start exercising, we are going to help our bodies eliminate some of the toxins that are found in the skin. And then we will be better. That's how we are going to prevent ourselves from getting cancer. Then second, let us also avoid beauty products. You know, we like looking good. We like looking nice. The good thing is now we have Neolife skincare products. But many of the people expose themselves to harsh chemicals because they want to look nice. They want to bleach themselves. If you're one who is interested in it, please, for your own sake, to prevent yourself, you need to make sure that you eliminate it. You stop, come and start using the products, the Neolife products. Third, we need to detoxify our bodies at least 2 times a year. That would be good to go. Where possible, make sure that you have regular medical checkup to see if you are developing any cancer within you. Avoid spending a lot of time in sun, especially we farmers and those who work in open places. Those ultraviolet rays are very dangerous. So if you avoid being in sun, direct sunlight, you're good to go. Then finally, let's make sure that we balance our diet. Remember, as I said, cancer causes a deficiency of nutrients. We are supposed to eat a balanced diet. Get a lot of fruits to make sure that we can boost our immunity. And then what we need not forget is we need to adapt to supplementing, because supplementing will help us cover the gap. You know, when you look at the Western world, there are people who are having an unhealthy diet, but they have a longer life expectancy. Why? Is because they supplement. Now, let's also adapt it so that we can live a bit longer, so that we can fight cancer. Now, those are the ways that we can at least make sure that we can prevent ourselves from cancer. But now let me expand a bit about the supplementing part of it, because this is where Neolife comes in and provides the solution. One, Neolife has the basic solutions for prevention, management, and treatment of cancer. Now, I state that clearly: prevention, management, and treatment of cancer. Let's look at prevention. We said that prevention, one of the causes is toxicity and the use of toxic products. Let's make sure that we remove the cleaning products from our homes that are toxic, that are chemical. Let us adapt to using LDC, Super 10, G1 laundry, because when we will use them, we will detoxify our environment and will not expose our bodies to cancer-causing agents. We also have a community awareness system like this one. These Zoom meetings that we are having will create awareness. They create awareness. Many of us who are on the call now are aware of the causes and how we are going to prevent ourselves from getting them. With Neolife's community awareness system, going house to house, talking to people one-on-one, this itself is going to promote prevention. But the other side that Neolife provides is the supplementation, working on the deficiency of nutrients in the body. And Neolife has products that a person can use to cover the nutrition gap. When we come to toxicity, Neolife encourages us to detoxify, and we have Beta-Guard. Beta-Guard is used to detoxify the body. Second, we want to remove the wastes from our bodies. We know we have whole grain oils in a capsule of TNN. Let us use TNN. TNN is going to make sure that all the wastes that accumulate into our cells can be removed, and all the nutrients that we need for our body to fight against cancer can all be absorbed. Let's use TNN. Cancer survives a lot in fatty areas, that is because fats are made of glucose. But we also need good fat, and good fat is got from fish and plants. Let's use salmon oil plus, omega-3, very good. We want to fight oxidation because cancer is caused by the oxidation of toxins or toxic chemicals that we take in, the free radicals, and that's why we change the DNA. But we have carotenoid complex, we have flavonoid complex, we have cruciferous, and all those are found in phytodefense as a component. That is one way. If we take phytodefense, we take flavonoids, we take cruciferous, we take carotenoids complex, we are going to live healthier lives. We are going to fight cancer. Remember, we also said that we need phytonutrients that are got from vitamins. We need vitamin C. We cannot get enough oranges or enough fruits to make sure that we can cover the deficiency gap of vitamins. Let's take Neolife vitamin C. It's going to help us develop that strength so that the cells can be resistant to oxidation. We also need zinc because zinc is used in the DNA. Zinc, phosphorus is used, they are used in the DNA to repair it. We have very good zinc, which is chelated. We have the best protein. You know, protein is the bodybuilding food. This works with the DNA to build the body. Let's use Neolife Shake, because Neolife Shake will provide us with the right amino acids that we need so that our bodies will build. The DNA which is broken down will build. We have garlic because some of the cancers are caused by viruses, because viruses are reproduced inside the cell, but we need to have what we call an antibiotic, which is all round, and we have garlic. If we use garlic, we are good to go. Now, looking at just the few facts that I've stated and the solution we have got from Neolife, I assure you we are going to live healthier lives. If this meeting was longer enough, there's a lot that we would have discussed. But there's one thing I would like to tell you, all people who are listening in, please, cancer is deadly and it is rising. As we have discussed, we are having alteration of genetic all genes that is causing it, but it is caused by the toxicity, the deficiency of nutrients and deficiency of phytonutrients. Let's cover the gap so that we can live healthy. Let's use this knowledge to help other people in our community awareness system so that we can help people live longer. And most importantly, using this knowledge to make sure that we can have additional income for those who are working, or taking the promotion of Neolife products as our main income activity, we are going to live happier when we have enough money. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I want you to wish you the best. Over to you, Mrs. Kanakulia.